This is Sports Center at night.
Sports, record swings coast to coast. What Mike Trout did that he's never done before, and a home run first with his Bronx Bomber. Champion crowned. The Irish fight back, but Baylor holds on. All the drama in Tampa while the men get set in Minneapolis. And Chappelle told most of the story, but the rest is better than we thought. Prince of the Court on Sports Center right now.
Quigg is throwing some arms around. Well, it just doesn't get better than that.
That's a quality youngster.
Game. Blouses.
This is going to be a good show. Bucci, Maine. And he's not disinterested. He's semi-sedated, yet present like a yogi master.
Namaste. That's me. Ladies first for an NCAA basketball title, and the game was in dispute till the final seconds.
Where? Tampa. You got it. The final women's college basketball game of the year. Notre Dame taking on Baylor. Kim Mulkey, Muffet McGraw, both looking for their third national title as head coaches. McGraw clenching her hands as her team takes the floor. Baylor was the team most thought would be in this position when the year began. Lauren Cox leads Baylor in points, assists, rebounds per game in the NCAA tournament, but shrieks in pain as she grabs her knee. Kim Mulkey comes on the court. Here's what she had to say about Cox after the injury.
She's a fighter. She's a competitor. She's a big loss for us. I could cry right now, but I got to go work.
All right, that was in game, as you saw right there. So it looks good for Baylor. They're up by 14, but Enrique Agumbawale. All right, would that matter? Well, it gets them 3 points closer, but they're still down 11 entering the fourth quarter. Notre Dame still down 66-58, and they start shooting the lights out of the basketball. Agumbawale again. She hit the free throw, cut the lead to 5. Marina Mabry was absolutely scorching. Man, could she shoot a basketball. Notre Dame trailed by as many as 17 in the first half. The game's now tied. Now they lead. Kalani Brown gets the nice bounce, and Baylor's back up by 1. Jackson, the Jack Show, hits the pull-up jumper. Baylor back up by 2. Jackson again, 80-80. The Jack Show, the sequel. Up and in. Chloe Jackson is the hero for the moment. We got a flashback to Friday's national semifinal against Oregon. Jackson again, that beautiful running one-hander. That bucket would turn out to be the difference on Friday. Would it be the difference maker on Sunday again? Notre Dame down 2. Do they set up a three-pointer for the national championship? They're going to go to Agumbawale again, and she gets fouled. A great shooter, 33 for 36 in the tournament, and this is really a good shot. This ball is halfway down and still almost goes in again. That's an awful break. They really want to miss the second one, but she made it. So Baylor just got to get it in, and that tip of the ball there by the Irish is all that was needed to run out the clock. And Baylor, Chloe Jackson, the most outstanding player, 26-point. Mulkey, her third natty. Agumbawale, 31 points, but her heart is broken. Lauren Cox injured, but still a champion. Baylor, their third national championship, first since 2012.
Kim, you are one of the tougher people I've ever seen in basketball, and yet the tears are streaming down your face. Why?
Lauren Cox, my God, she's the heart and soul of our team. And I just know she's hurt because that kid would have gotten up. I just know when you lose a big-time player in the middle of a national championship game, you're not supposed to win.
I'm so proud of this team, the people that stepped up tonight, and we're bringing home the championship back to Waco.
That kid, if she didn't get hurt, and she will be back, would have been the number 1 probably pick in the draft next year. That's how good she is. And she will be back. I promise you that. It may take her a year. We'll rest her. We'll do whatever. But you're right about that, because that kid's going to start winning awards that she should have won this year.
Third natty for Baylor. Only UConn and Tennessee have more in D1. Mulkey joins Gino and Summit as the only head coaches in women's D1 to win 3 or more. Bet on them in 2026. Look at this. They have this thing about every 7 years. Also, Mulkey joins Gino as the only women's coaches to win multiple championship games without a loss. Auriemma is 11-0 in title games. Back to Agumbawale and that heartbreaking free throw miss.
Enrique, you've had a chance to win these games, and then you're at the line with a chance to tie it. 80% foul shooter. What's your level of shock when the first one rattles out?
I mean, it's tough. You know, it's tough. You can't really do anything about that one.
The game didn't come down to that free throw. I mean, the game was 40 minutes, and there was plenty of mistakes we made throughout the game that caused us to lose, most notably the first quarter. Just, didn't come out ready. It's always tough to lose. I think you're always looking at that one thing you could have done differently to make the difference in the game, and just disappointed about our start. That was really unfortunate, but it's knowing what this group has meant to us, it makes it tougher to lose this way.
Poor start, but they had the lead late. And for Agumbawale, she finished her career with a 31-point game. Phenomenal player, second highest total ever in a women's championship game. The only player to score more in a title game, you see her right there, Cheryl Swoops, Texas Tech, who had 47 in 1993. Coming up, our crew in Tampa takes us inside on how Baylor held on against Notre Dame in the fourth quarter comeback.
The Warriors entered Sunday needing